Most people don't even know what ClickFunnels dropshipping is, or heck, what even is ClickFunnels, but ClickFunnels can actually help you in producing six figures in income through dropshipping. And today I'm going to show you not only how I made over $100,000 in sales through this method, but I'm also going to show you, as you can see here, the free course. I'm just about to show you exactly how you can also produce the same results through this one single funnel. So let's get straight into it.
Make up your mind.
Okay, so I'll be running through how exactly I made over $100,000 with a single funnel, and how you can also set up this exact strategy step by step. So that's what I'll be going through in today's video. And this is all about ClickFunnel dropshipping, which I'll run you through what it is and how to set it up. So let's get stuck straight into it. And first things first, right? The first thing is the proof, because there's a lot of skeptics out there. I just want to show you not just through this screenshot, but also through the live page that I'm going to be showing you, that I did make that $100,000 in gross sales. That is sales, that's not profit, obviously. But let's get started. So as you can see here, this is with WooCommerce, but this strategy works with Shopify dropshipping as well. So as you can see, $100,000 and $915. So let's go into the back end, and this is a clean slate. I will refresh the stats here. So in the last 7 days, I didn't make a single sale, but if I hit the first of let's go with roughly a 1 year period, and let's hit today. So today's the 10th of March 2019. So hit go and it should refresh, and basically you should see $100,000 and $915. So yeah, this is through that year period. And as you can see here, you can see the exact stats of how much I made per month. And again, this is an interesting approach to drop shipping. So I will be running you through exactly how I did this. But this, as you can probably tell, if you put two and two together, these are high ticket items. Now, this strategy, it doesn't need to be high ticket items. It works perfectly well, probably even better with impulse purchases. So let's run you through that right now. So let's get back into it. So the foundation, let's start off with the first few steps. And I'm going to be starting right at the start with the niche and audience, because a lot of people ask me, like, what niche should I start off with? Should I start with general store, blah, blah, blah. Now, with this strategy, I highly recommend that you start with a single niche, because this is going to be a one product approach. And maybe start with something that you're very familiar with, whether that be a hobby or whether that be a niche that you're familiar with. So you don't need to worry about how many sales or how popular or how in demand that niche is, but it is important to find a product within that niche though that is selling. Step number 2 is the one product approach. You can go with low or high ticket items. I know you might be more inclined to go with high ticket items because you just saw the stats in my back end. Like I said, I did make a whole quite a number of sales in specific months, as you can see here, that landed me quite a substantial amount in sales. But that is a more difficult approach if you're completely new to this strategy. Low ticket items can also turn around quite quickly, and it could also turn around a profit, quite a high amount of profit as well, is what I'm saying. So in terms of my suggestion is base the product on a hobby. That way you know the ins and outs of the industry. And then we need to test based on the funnels that I will be teaching you how to create. And that is basically the fundamental strategy to this approach. It's all about building out a funnel, because with Shopify dropshipping, very rarely are people building out funnels. It's just you push traffic onto your Shopify store, and if they don't make a purchase, then on the single page, then you usually tend to retarget them if you're doing it correctly. But the foundation is you only have a single page. But with this approach, we're going to have multiple funnels. Now, as part of that, we're going to be cross-selling and upselling a strategy called one-time offers, OTOs. And we're going to be building all of this through ClickFunnels. And if you don't know what ClickFunnels is, that's totally fine. I'll be running you through what ClickFunnels is. It's a very powerful software that works very well with both digital products and physical products. And of course, Facebook ads and or organic outreach. I'll be showing you how I got the traffic to come through to this page and make that purchase based off that as well. So let's move on to the next slide. The next slide is that one product approach. Now, how exactly do I find these products and what product should I pick? So like I said, stage one is base it on a hobby, but because it's only one product that we're picking, I found that using alternatives to AliExpress works just as well, because fulfillment won't be, we won't be using Oberlo or automation to for our fulfillment methods. So in that case, I made a video about Amazon dropshipping. So this works just as well. And like I said, I used high ticket items. So I'm going to give you an example here. And this isn't the product that I used, but this is just an example. Kayaks are obviously a high ticket item. And you can purchase these for $177, $400, $200, etc. So, you know, we can obviously boost up the profit margins here, so you do get a cut of that. But this is to give you an idea of how you can base a product choice on a hobby and then build it from there. So you can either go with AliExpress, Amazon, or even other wholesale supply methods. But I just want to give you a quick example of how you should be going about this. Let's just take this as an option. What you just want to be looking at when picking out a product based on hobby is a single thing: just how many sales, how many orders have been made based on that product, and the rating as well. So as you can see here, there's been a lot of orders made, 30,000, which is quite high for a single product. And that shows me that yes, there is demand for this product. People are making purchases. So it's as simple as that, really. Like, just base it on a hobby, use your instinct, and then just check out the reviews. Make sure that, you know, on average positive. And on top of that, there are quite a few orders coming through. So once you picked your product, the next step is to, and sorry, I kind of messed up the stages here. The next step is to create that funnel and then test those funnels. So from there, you're probably thinking, how do I get that traffic? How do I get those sales? Okay. So once we create that page, and maybe I should move forward first before I get stuck into this, is ClickFunnels first. We need to create that page. So this is the big difference between Shopify dropshipping and ClickFunnel dropshipping. It's just the platform that we'll be using. So I'm going to show you the exact funnel strategy and some examples of that. But if you're interested in ClickFunnels and you haven't already signed up to ClickFunnels, then make sure that you use the link down below, because there is an extended 30-day free trial rather than the 2 weeks that you usually get, the 14 days that you usually get through ClickFunnels. And if you use that link down below, that does help me create these videos and tutorials and courses for free. So would greatly appreciate that you use the links down below. It's a win-win situation because you do get an extended free trial through that link down below. But once you created your account and you've got that 30-day free trial, it gives you a good chance to get a feel of how this platform works. It's pretty simple, but it is very tailored towards a single product approach or a multiple product approach, which I'll be getting to in a second. So let's go back to how to get traffic and sales. So there's two options really. So there's pushing paid traffic, which is a great way to test funnels, okay? So this is how I would test funnels. I would go through Facebook ads and Google ads and go through your usual interest targeting and just set up test ads. You can also use Google ads too. And I'll leave Google ads for a separate video because that's gonna be a long tutorial in itself. But Facebook ads, Google ads, use that for pushing paid traffic just to test out the funnels. Now, organic free traffic, this is the interesting part. And I've touched on this in my previous video about WooCommerce. But to give you a better idea, on top of testing out these funnels, which, supplemented my WooCommerce page and worked really well in pushing more traffic to my WooCommerce page and actually making purchases on the ClickFunnels page. On top of that, I was actually going out directly. So you could call it organic free traffic because I didn't pay a single cent. I did use my time to get these purchases. So what I did was, let's stick with the example of kayaks. I was actually looking through a whole bunch of businesses that need to purchase kayaks in a bulk. So for example, things like, kayak classes or kayak hires, that sort of stuff. They need to purchase kayaks at bulk, at a bulk and at a discount. So what I did was reach out to these stores or these companies and just had a crafted email just basically saying, hey guys, if you need kayaks, I've got a whole stack of them and you can purchase them at a discount through this page, and I direct them to my landing pages. So from there, I actually got a whole bunch of wholesales, which is why you saw such a high profitable margin there. And that's a great way to do it. However, it's not a great way to test, obviously. It's a great way to supplement your pushed paid traffic. And that's how I would do it. Once you found your product that is working, I would have a direct outreach program to companies that may be interested in your high ticket items. Now, of course, this is probably not going to work as well with impulse purchases. Now, impulse purchases, I totally recommend going with this specific method. So just pushing that paid traffic and testing those funnels. And this is where ClickFunnels is going to get really interesting. So let's get into the strategy itself. Now, once you've got ClickFunnels, the trial all set up, you're going to be creating these landing pages. And I won't be showing you how to set up these pages, although I will show you a template that has worked well for me and a couple examples. Now, the landing page, you're going to make it very simple. It's not Shopify where it's a full catalog. You're not going to be browsing a whole bunch of different products and pages and sales pages. It's going to be a simple landing page. And this is the beauty of ClickFunnels. They make it so simple, so beautiful, and it's completely optimized to push those conversions. So what you're going to have is this immediate form, inserting your details in, your address, your payment details, and that is the main CTA, and that's a strong call to action. Now, beyond that, you're going to have it sitting next to some images and that copy that you're going to be writing. Now, as part of that form, you're going to have that upsell and cross-sell, which we call the one-time offer upsell and the one-time offer cross-sell as well. And we're going to also implement an email nurture funnel. So the best way, the simplest way to illustrate all of this is to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So once we get stuck into it, here's a quick example. Now, this isn't the most visually appealing, and it doesn't need to be the most visually appealing. As long as your copy is speaking to your target audience, that's all that matters. So guys, as you can see here, this is the form that I'm talking about, and this is a simple drag and drop through ClickFunnels. This little box here. You're going to have that box set up exactly as it is on the right side. You're going to have the product on the left hand side, and you're going to have a few couple hook lines in terms of copy up here, and you can have a couple offers here. So one of the offers that a lot of people tend to do is free plus shipping. We know how annoying that is. The second offer that I prefer is a massive discount, a massive being 40-50+% in discounts. Of course, you're going to bump up the profit margin anyway, so you're still going to be making a profit. But rather than having free plus shipping, which in my opinion, a lot of people are sort of desensitized to, a lot of people expecting a scam, I would go with a hefty discount that is time sensitive, except this is obviously a free plus shipping offer. And these little sections here that you see is again a drag and drop through ClickFunnels. And here's a couple testimonials. And again, you can just pull this out of AliExpress. You can pull this out of Amazon, the Amazon sales pages. But the main thing is you want to keep it as simple as possible. And this is where you're going to be upselling people as well. So it is a one product page essentially. And this is where people enter their shipping address and their contact address. And you're going to hit that CTA. And here is so this is the second page of the form. We're still on the same page. However, this form has a second step, and this is what we call the one-time offer upsell. So as you can see, it's literally called one-time offer, and you want to give them another opportunity to often buy or purchase another item or the exact same item on a discount. So again, this is a template that you can literally pull out of ClickFunnels. So there's no coding involved. There's no gimmicky stuff involved that you need to play around with. You can just drag and drop this into your ClickFunnels page. And then people, once they've added their credit card details in, they've got the option to upsell themselves. So that is, if we go back to the slides, that is the first one-time offer upsell, and that's going to be integrated into the form. But once they've actually checked out and they've made that purchase, so they make that psychological commitment to buy this bracelet, they're going to hit a second page, which we call, which we call the one-time offer cross-sell. Now, the cross-sell is potentially another product, but obviously at a heavily discounted price as well. And this comes up once they've made their purchase or they're about to make their purchase. Okay, so I'm going to give you another example of this. So let's go onto this link here. And I believe this is a more appealing looking page. Yeah, so we've got the exact same sort of layout, but this is even more simple. They don't even have much of a description on this page, but you can literally have it sort of imitates a Facebook ad because you have very simple copy, you have the headline, you have a bit more of a description down here, but you don't necessarily need testimonials. I mean, you should test it. It has worked out well for me because I have a high ticket item, so my sales page is much more longer than this. But if you're creating an impulse purchase for a product that's under $50, then this is going to work out just fine. So, you're gonna insert all your details once again, and I can't go through. Obviously, I'm not gonna put in my billing information, but essentially how it looks like is you're gonna be inserting all the shipping details, and then you're gonna be getting that one-time offer upsell checkbox, and then from there, once you insert it in your credit card details, it's gonna push you onto another page, still ClickFunnels, that says, hey, before your order is completed, would you like another bracelet at half the price once again? And there's another checkbox that you can just insert in via ClickFunnels, and that's going to add it to the cart, and they're going to make that full purchase. Now, the great thing about this is it's all automated, and it's all a proven method in terms of conversion rate optimization. These pages do convert very well, and that's the beauty of ClickFunnels. So that's the cross-sell. And once they've confirmed their order, it doesn't end there. Now, the great thing is there's an integrated email nurture funnel as part of ClickFunnels, and you can start nurturing these leads who do make those purchases into purchasing more items. And this could supplement, if you already have a Shopify store, for example, you could push them onto your Shopify store to check out more items later down the track. So for example, you want to set up a nurture flow that obviously tracks their order, telling them it's on its way, thanks for purchasing from us. And then later on, a week later, you want to send them an email saying, hey, have you seen our full store? If you liked your Born This Way necklace, well, we have a whole bunch of other necklaces at our full store, so go check it out. And that is another source of traffic to come onto your other stores. So guys, this is a great way to make those purchases, those impulse purchases, and also sell high ticket items. However, like I said, I do recommend that you do start off with impulse purchases if you're completely new to this. It's just much more easier. And just to recap, what you want to be doing is picking your one product, making sure that there is demand for it, whether you go through AliExpress or Amazon, and making sure that you have set up your ClickFunnels pages properly. And that is very simple. There is a templates page on ClickFunnels that you can pick out and replicate this exact design. And then from there, you're gonna fill out these descriptions and these images, and then set up your own sort of funnel procedure based on what I've just told you here. And then you're going to push out an email nurture funnel. So that is how I've managed to push those sales right here, like I've said, and these are high ticket items, but there's no reason why you can't push quick impulse purchases as well. So guys, I know that not many people use this strategy just yet, so I highly recommend that you do give it a try. And if it works, let me know down in the comments below. Like I said, there's a link to a 30-day free trial down below. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, guys, I hope you enjoyed this free course. There's a lot more content coming out, so be sure to subscribe if you like this video. And if this has helped you in any way, shape, or form, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Otherwise, guys, keep on hustling. I'll see you in the next video.